Really quick, before we jump into the episode today, don't forget that down below there is a link to free journaling prompts available on my website. These are the journaling prompts that I use each and every day and have transformed my life. So if you are looking to make a major shift in your life as well, grab the prompts below and let's jump into the episode. Welcome to another episode of The Nina Gervasi Show. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I've actually been posting a lot of reels about because of the conversations that I'm having with so many women in the professional environment, in my social circles, and so forth. And that is the idea of imagination. We walk around as women and we see other women and we conjure up all these stories in our head about what that woman's life must be like. Oh, must be nice from her. She looks so perfect. I bet that she was born that way. Oh, you know what? I bet she has tons of money. She dresses so nice. Oh, I bet she makes tons of money because she's in this type of a career. We create all of these fantastical, huge, built up stories about other people in the positive than we do about ourselves. How many of us actually sit there and think what other people are seeing in us? You know what? You might be walking around and people are building up these beautiful stories about you, while in your head, you're actually breaking yourself down. I didn't do this today. I didn't accomplish that. I'll never be able to accomplish this goal because I have all of these things in my way. We create so many stories that keep us not only stuck where we are, but we can't even move forward because we just keep seeing the mistakes of the past or the things holding us down. We should, as women, be using our imagination for ourselves in the same way that we use it towards other women. If we are able to imagine such beautiful things that are happening in other people's lives, as crazy and fantastical as it might be, why aren't we doing it for ourselves? More and more, I want you each and every day to take the time to sit there, think about what you want your life to be like. Really think about all of the beautiful things that you want to have happen. Create that story. Tell it to yourself over and over again. Use your imagination as vividly as you can. The sights, the smells, the sensations, all of it, because you're doing it for others rather than doing it for yourself. And the more that you tell your brain the things that you want to have happen, the more that it will believe that it's true, because our brains don't actually know the difference that we tell it between the reality and the fantastical. It doesn't know the difference between the stories we make up and what's actually happening. So if you tell your brain enough times that this is the life that I want, this is the life that I'm living, you start dressing like the person who is living that life. You start speaking like this person. You start acting like that person. Your brain is going to adapt to you being that person, but you have to believe it. You have to continue doing it on a regular basis and tell your imagination, this is where I am. Keep going with it every single day. Make it a part of your morning routine and your nighttime routine before you go to bed. Have you ever tried to go to bed and say, this is what I plan to have happen tomorrow? And rather than just be reactive to your day, actually set the ball in motion. As soon as you wake up in the morning, open your eyes and say, this is how my day is going to go. You went to bed saying, this is how I see, that's an imagination trick, my day going. When you wake up, you also say, this is how I see my day going. Again, you're imagining what you want to have happen. And then your brain will continue to look for the evidence of things to support it. You have to imagine over and over again the life that you want in the way that you want it, with as much gusto as you put into the imagination of other people's lives. Stop wasting your imagination on other women and start using the power for yourself. Everything that you're thinking about for somebody else is possible for you. Everything and more. Believe me, there are women out there who have accomplished exactly what it is that you want. And that means it's possible for you. I've said that time and time again on the podcast, and I will continue to tell you until you believe it. If somebody else has done it, it's possible for you. Imagine it over and over again before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning. If you have to journal about it, y'all know I'm so passionate about this paper and pen journaling. Journal about it, but stop wasting your imagination on others. When you catch yourself imagining what it is for somebody else, I want you to turn around and say to yourself, hold up, that's me. I'm the woman who has a successful career, who's making tons of money, who dresses so well, and all the things that you are envying in somebody else. No, no, no. Flip that imagination and put it back on yourself. Make it for you rather than for her. Stop giving your power away. All right, y'all, it's a short one today, but it's powerful. I really encourage you to catch your thoughts. Stop giving your power away to somebody else. Use your imagination for yourself. Go to bed imagining what your next day will be like. Wake up with that same power and imagination and put it into motion. Stop being reactive. Create the life that you want. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. And I look forward to seeing you and talking with you on the next episode of The Nina Gervasi Show.